Hi everybody, today we're going to see how I draw Moonbone. Okay, so I'm going to make myself a quick sketch and then we can get started. And I know you can't see this, but that's okay. This is mostly for me, just to make sure that I have everything in here that I want and that I don't fall off the page. And the nice thing about this one is there's no straight handle, so we can get away with drawing just the way we want, you know. Okay, there's the bone there. There is the moon. Is that wood? I'm not too sure exactly what this is. I mean, I know it says moon bone, but isn't that what this part is? That's the crescent moon? I don't know. Okay, so I just need to add a few more little details and we'll get started. I'll switch over to a Sharpie and you can see it much better. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's see. Oh, you know what? There's a lot more stuff in there. There's like a voodoo doll head, I guess. Let's see, there's one on each side. Let's see, there's a lot of bones on this. And I'm not too sure exactly anatomically what bones they are, because bones aren't shaped like this. Like this is a tooth, okay, sure. Not too sure about the rest of this stuff. Okay, I think we're good there. I'm gonna switch over to a Sharpie. And I'm gonna be using a fine point Sharpie and a Sharpie pen for some other details. So let's define some edges here. So let's go ahead and draw the stick. That way it'll tell us where we're going to go in each way. So I'm just going to start right here, come down, and I'm going to add a little bump while I'm doing it, just to kind of, you know, give it that that bumpy wood look. You know, I guess it's bamboo. I'm not too sure exactly what it is, but hey, let's just draw. Alright, so I'm going to come down here and there's going to be some bones sticking out like this. So I'll go ahead and just draw them to give us some definitive edges. So I'm going to go like this, come down, like that, close it off like this, and I'm going to add the bottom part. And then a crescent bone coming through like that. So I'm going to remember it kind of flows like that. So we're going to do like this, pretend, and go over here. So what I mean by pretend is, pretend we're drawing, but we're not. Connect right over there again. So if you don't do that, you don't have to. I just like doing that to make it flow, to show the way it's supposed to be, because that way you're not drawing up here, then starting down here. You know what I mean? So same thing, I'm going to come over here, going to connect, and connect it there. And that's good enough for the bottom part. Let's move up to the top. Ooh, you know what? Here, let me show you these lines. I like doing thinner lines like this, just to you know, define some edges, make it look cool. Okay, so up here, let's see what's in front. The voodoo doll is in front, so I'm going to draw that first. I'm just going to draw a round head like this, and then it has the pins sticking through it like that. Same thing over here. Okay, so now that that's in front, I could draw everything else that's behind it. And let's see, it looks like this is in front next. So let's go ahead and just draw that crescent moon bone thing, okay? And it's held on like that. And there's another one over here. And so now we can draw like a binding, like it's being held on like that. So again, I like to draw like, you know, lines to show that it's like something wrapped around, you know, it's not glued to it, it's like wrapped around with material or something. And so same thing with this one, this moon bone thing going through here. So I'm going to come up, go around like that a little bit, because this one's going to be in front, this one's going to come down like that, and then I'll do this. Okay, so this one is kind of behind that, so I'm going to come around like this. Now go ahead and just do it like this way, because it can't quite flow like that if all that's in the way. Okay, so that'll take care of that one. Again, this one has some wrappings around it that I'm gonna just accent like this. And I just like doing stuff like that, just again, because it just looks a little bit different, a little cooler with thinner lines like that, because they're not standing out. You know, they're doing like this binding type kind of thing. You know, and I'll just do something like that, not too much, and I can go crazy because it's not in there, but I'm gonna do it just to see how much better that looks. Let's draw the eyes of the voodoo doll in like that. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to draw the, I guess it's like a wood bone, I guess is what this is. So this is going to be pretty easy. We're just going to come up here and hit this, and there's a spike coming off of it. Okay, and do the other part of the crescent like this. And this has some spikes in it, so I'm going to come down, spike there, spike here, spike there, and then wrap around up here, and it kind of does one of these. Okay, so now we're going to come back down like this. Again, there's a spike right there. And it's like it's made out of wood or something. I don't know. I'll take care of that with coloring. We'll see. So, again, it's got some binding on it, so I'm going to just add that real quick. Let's see, there's a strap here. I'm going to thicken that up just a little bit so it's not as thin as the other one, stands out just a little bit more, but not as thick as the other, as the fine point Sharpie. You know what's funny is it's called a fine point Sharpie, and I'm curious what the non-fine point Sharpie is, because that's pretty fat, you know. Okay, again, I'm going to thicken these up just a little bit. Get this one in here like that. And then one more, this back behind that one. And the reason I did this one first is because it's overlapping these, you know what I mean? And that way I can draw them this way. So it looks, it's true to the drawing, true to the original piece of art that they created. So all that and everything else I'm going to do with coloring. So for now, that is Moonbone. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.